What's going on, everyone? In this video, I'll be giving 5 important points that can help any of you who's just getting started into work out better and also last longer than all of your buddies who started working out with you. So there are 5 important points. 1 is motivation. So what motivates you? 2 is how to avoid distractions. 3 is the mind-muscle connection while working out. 4 is what do you do pre-workout, and finally what you do post-workout. So here's the thing, working out is a form of discipline like many other activities out there, which means there are two things that you need to be successful at it. One is hard work and the other is dedication. Now these two put together will help you be successful in working out over the long run. So this is where motivation comes in. Now, none of us would want to start working out just to give it up within a month or two. Most people don't even last a week. So when you look at all of these statistics as to why so many people quit off all of these workout programs, the common answer would be, I don't know, it's just so hard. So why do you think that is? You see, that is due to the lack of motivation. I want you to get up right now and look at yourself in the mirror. What do you see over there? Are you happy with what you see? I don't think so. Because if you are happy with the way you look right now, then you wouldn't be here in the first place. You're here so that you can change the way you look. You can look better, you can feel better, and as a result, you can be the best version of yourself. And that's where I'm there to help you. So look at yourself in the mirror right now and ask, is this how I want to be in the long run? Is this how I want to look like when some 5-6 years down the line? No. That feeling of dissatisfaction that you feel right now, that can be used as your motivation. Bring that feeling with you wherever you go. If you're working out at home, wake up thinking about that. Wake up thinking, I don't like the way I look. I want to look better. Trust me, when I started working out, I did the same. And I did it day in and day out. And I kept meditating on that fact that I wanted to look better, that I wanted to be better. And that thought had so much of power in it that it reflected itself of each and every one of my workouts. And it sort of gave me the energy that none of my pre-workouts could give and no caffeine could replace. So that is your driving factor. You take that into the gym with you and you apply that into each and every workout, and when that point comes where your body tells to you that no, I want to quit, and you ask this question to your body, are you satisfied with the way you look? Your body would say, hell no. And then you should ask, is this pain worth it? And your body should respond, hell yes, this is what I want and this is what I need to put in order to get that result. So that is where motivation can help you. Stay motivated and you will reach your goal, surely. Now that you're motivated, let's get into point number 2. So now you're motivated and all, right? So get yourself into the gym. Or if you're working out at home, start working out. What do you see? When you are working out, you will experience this feeling. If you are experiencing one of these two feelings, then what you're doing is either right or wrong. If you're experiencing the feeling of, I'm just moving weights and I'm just doing push-ups and pull-ups, but I'm not feeling anything, then you seriously need this point. You see, what you are doing is just mindlessly repeating each and every workout without actually communicating to your body. When you're communicating to your body, your mind and muscle must be interconnected, which means that what your mind says, your muscle should listen to. Say I'm doing some push-ups. There is this thing called a concentric and an eccentric contraction in a workout. It reflects from one exercise to another. So say I'm doing a push up, the concentric version is when I'm pushing all the way up. So when I'm doing this, I'm squeezing my chest and my mind is communicating to my chest, squeeze, contract it. That, along with the added weight of my body, would help benefit towards the growth of my chest. And when I drop down, that is the eccentric portion of the contraction. And at this point, my mind says, relax. And then I take another deep breath and then push it back up. So, when you do any workout, when you do any exercise, all you need to think about is concentric and eccentric. Focus on that muscle, because the smallest distraction within the gym or within your household, wherever you work, is enough to take you straight out of your workouts and screw the entire thing up once and for all. So please use a good mind and muscle connection. It comes with practice, so no one gets it at first shot. It takes you anywhere from a week to a month to establish a good mind muscle connection. Thing is, people who often start working out come and ask me, like, what music do you listen to? Do you listen to rap or hip hop? Like, what pushes you to the limit? What helps you to push yourself to the limit? This music drives me and that one doesn't. So just give me your insight. And I would just tell them this, that you don't need music to work out. If you are just getting started working out, then you must be focusing a a whole lot on establishing your mind and muscles to work in unison. So if you're not doing that, then you're just going to listen to music and just move some weight around. So what you're doing there is just the equivalent of hard labor. So there'll be very less that you'd be seeing in the forms of gains. Surely you'll become a bit more agile. You'll be very good in moving stuff like this, but other than that, gains, no, no. So take this from me. I've tried this. What works for you is first to establish a mind muscle connection, because it depends on your span of attention in all seriousness. So it varies from person to person. One person might have a huge span of attention when compared to you, and that person might be able to listen to music and just like stay there in the gym like that. But when he starts his workouts, he'll be super focused at it. That is his span of attention. But that doesn't mean that you should have the same. Each of us is different from one another. Do remember that. So try to play safe until you establish a sound mind and muscle connection. Don't experiment listening to music while working out. That comes later. So you can bring your iPod and all some 2-3 months after that. So please don't plan on getting anything like that when you're just starting to work out. And it's all the more better if you're working out at home for the first 2 months, because that'll help you build a huge amount of confidence in your workouts and help you stay focused no matter how crowded the gym is that you go to from there on. Point number 4, gym time selfies, texting in the gym, and picking up phone calls while working out, talking with gym buddies. These things can wait. You need to focus on your workouts. Every workout is precious. Each and every bit of time that you spend in the gym needs to be dedicated towards focusing on the larger picture. Imagine yourself as an artist who is making this huge caricature, or imagine yourself as a sculptor, like Arnold used to say, that we are sculptors in a different manner. Instead of using a chisel and a hammer, we just use the curls and the different forms of workouts and the different tools in the gym to sculpt our physiques. Can you imagine what will happen if a sculptor is posting a status on Instagram while sculpting? What will that result in? Will that result in a good sculpture? No. Even if it does, it wouldn't result in a sculpture that would reflect his 100%. That's what we want. We want a physique that represents our best. So that's what drives me, guys. That's something that I'm all about. I would just perform a workout, and after that, look at the way I feel. I would just look at myself in the mirror and say to myself, I can do that better. If I've done 5 reps of that, I'll look at myself back in the mirror and ask, I could have done better, right? And then get back at it. In order for this thing to carry on in the gym, you cannot afford to spend time talking with your gym buds about any story, whether it depends upon the next person's form, or whether it's about just talking about anything else. You cannot afford to distract yourself within the premises of work of a gym, or if you're working out at home, within the time that you have allotted yourself to work out. So lastly but surely, we'll be looking at what we need to do post workout. So what we need to eat, and then what we need to do on our way to prepare ourselves for our next workout. So here's the thing, if you're just getting started working out, then post workout you'll be extremely fatigued. So you must be focusing on complete recovery, which is done by having a good nutrition, and drinking lots of water and taking appropriate rest. So an average man would get completely recovered from his workouts within 2 to 4 days. So try to get that done. And in the meanwhile, while preparing for the next day's workout and the next day's regimen, you need to focus upon what you're going to eat the next day. So what you need to eat is something as simple as a let me make this really easy for all of you. You need to just focus on 2 to 3 simple forms of carbs, like rice, oatmeal, brown bread, brown rice, extra, and a few sources of protein, and a whole lot of water. This is all you need. And no, you do not need supplements. You do not need whey, you do not need pre-workouts, you do not need BCAAs, you do not need any of these stuffs. Okay, so if you're going to start working out, you don't need to use supplements. Supplements come later. Supplements come when you're at the stage where you have done this preparation work, and you have reached an optimal level of pushing your physique, and then you look at how better to push it. That's where supplements can help you. If not, the best supplements in the world can do very less for you. So, and you'd be there sitting in the gym and saying to yourself, like, man, it's something about the supplement, it's not giving me what it said it would. So that's not the thing. You're not doing what it takes to get where you are. So do yourself a favor and don't waste money on supplements. You don't have to waste money on a gym as well. If you are just getting started, just invest on a good pair of dumbbells, like 2 10-kilo dumbbells and a pull-up bar. That's all that you need. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Please stay tuned to my channel by subscribing to it in order to get the latest updates from the channel, and please leave a thumbs up if you like what you saw, and do comment what you feel in the comment section below.